Hello everybody, I'm Sneaky Gamer, and today I'm going to play something different from from Resident Evil. Today I'm actually going to be playing Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I got this recently and it's awesome. I'm enjoying the hell out of this game. I've known about this game for quite a while. I've seen the memes online and stuff, and I saw somebody playing it recently, and I was like, holy shit, that actually looks pretty cool, and I picked it up. There was a little bit of difficulty getting it to play well on my computer. I spent 8 hours on that file and 32 minutes on this one. I'm gonna delete this one though. Okay, features and autosave. Now, this game is, as you saw in the logos, whatever you want to call those. I don't know what the term for it is right now. I'm blanking on it, but where it shows you the developers and stuff at the start, Platinum Games was involved in this. Apparently they are the developer of this, which is the same company that did Bayonetta. And this is a very similar style game. Very much similar. So I'm gonna turn the volume down just a hair because it is a little loud. That should be fine. But I've actually not played any of the Metal Gear games before. So there's some stuff in this that I'm obviously not going to know the backstory on, but I've got not a great understanding, but a general understanding of some of the themes we'll see in this and stuff. But I do know this is a very different experience than the other Metal Gear games, which were more, from my understanding anyway, were more based around stealth and trying to not be seen, whereas this one is more of a hack and slash, just cut everything apart kind of game. But it is, again, comparing to Bayonetta, because I know I mentioned this in the Bayonetta games, it is very over the top, like extremely, like extra, like way too in your face, just overly ridiculous, and it makes it incredibly fun. So let's start a new game. I'll go on normal difficulty and I'll play the tutorial. Now, I do know that this character was in one of the other Metal Gear games, at least one of the Metal Gear Solid games, I believe. I want to say that I heard it was 2, but I can't guarantee that. That's going by brief things I heard way in the past, so...
But the ninja run will get you across them more quickly and easily.
Okay, so... So yeah, we've got our ninja run, which automatically traverses obstacles. And we will be using this a lot in the game.
You can also attack while in motion with the ninja run, you know. Swinging your blade while dashing, for example, or striking your foes with a
Ninja run
sliding
is so... so weird. Wow, I am terrible at this. That's what I mean by it's just over the top. You can do shit like that and just hack things to tiny little pieces, and it's so much fun. And then after all the combat, he does that. Not that animation exactly, but he does something similar to that after all combat.
Now then, let's run a basic battle diagnostic. Try and neutralize all the enemies that appear. String light and strong hits together to perform combination attacks.
Oh, I'm way beyond that already. Now there I just parried, which is the next thing we're gonna learn here. But yeah, that's what I mean by it's just completely over the top.
Combat is not
And
all offense, however.
we will be
you also
fighting
need to protect yourself.
all kinds of
First,
shit.
follow the direction of the enemy's attack. Parry those attacks by executing light attacks of your own in the same direction. This is how you parry. It is the keystone of your defense. Draw foes in as close as possible and parry their blows to leave them exposed to counterattack. From your perspective, it will appear as if the enemy is frozen in time, or at least moving very slowly. This is the perfect opportunity for you to carefully aim your strike, then slice your foe apart. Keep in mind, even you will not be able to parry every type of attack. Watch your foe's movements carefully.
So, this guy's a cyborg. There's a lot of that kind of stuff, like robots, cyborgs, that kind of stuff in here. I believe that's pretty common in the Metal Gear games just all around, but I can't guarantee that.
We've come so far in just 3 short years.
The sign of a strong leader, sir.
No. The will of a strong people. And one very able advisor.
Thank you, sir.
Your team deserves credit as well, Mr. Lightning Bolt.
That name.
Job, Mr. Prime Minister.
I must admit, I once thought of groups like yours as opportunists, enablers of war. But you've trained our new army well. Order has returned sooner than expected. Perhaps I was wrong about these private military companies.
We prefer private security providers, sir. Most of Maverick's contracts do focus on security.
Yes, well, the security can mean many things.
There's a saying I like. One sword keeps another in the sheath. Sometimes the threat of violence alone is a deterrent. Sometimes by taking a life, others can be preserved. It's the code the samurai lived by.
A soldier and a philosopher. You are full of surprises, Mr. Lightning Bolt.
I could say the same about you, Mr. Prime Minister.
What is happening?
Someone's blocking the lead vehicle. Hold on.
Clear the road! This is official state business! I said clear the road! We're authorized to use force if you do!
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stuff like that in this.
Leopard 1, U-turn. Turning back.
Fucking smile.
What was that?
A cyborg.
One of our competitors?
Courtney, what is happening?
We got hit, sir. A cyborg.
Who's?
Exif comes up unaffiliated.
I'll notify all checkpoints. Get on money out of there.
Yes, sir.
We are going to die.
Stay calm.
He's got friends on our 12.
Raiden,
I'm on it. Guard the Prime Minister. Let's get this over with.
take out those hostiles. Right. You'll need to choose between light and heavy strikes to match the situation. Take self-repair units from your foes to replenish your own supply. Right. The limo is in trouble. Get back there, ASAP. I'll add the limo to your solid down radar.
And, of course, destructible environment, which I absolutely love. That was too early that time. There we go. And we can do things like this, which just making sure there's nobody else coming yet. Oh, there was somebody else coming. And there's this big tree. We can't break it by kicking it with the slide, but we can cut it up. Okay, now I'm slowing way down from that. Yeah, that is the problem though. If you do that too much, you start to get a lot of slowdown.
What are you doing, Ryder? Get to that limo. Ryder, it's on the other side of that barricade.
Now these guys are just basic enemies, which means we can do this pretty much at any point. I mean, not exactly at any point, but... anytime we get that slowdown like we do when I knock them into the air like that, we can use it to slice them into a bunch of little pieces like that.
If you can't cut through the barricade, try the fence, huh?
And... this is where things get interesting. Another thing I love so far about this game is the music. It's fucking awesome.
So you're Jack.
What do you want with the Prime Minister?
I want him dead. Nothing personal, of course. Africa's just getting a bit too peaceful.
What?
Business ain't been the same since they shut down SOP. A clean break from the war economy. Huh. Well, some of us like that economy. How's an honest warmonger supposed to make a living?
This is your answer? Don't do it!
Don't worry now. I won't. Not while he's still useful. So long.
What? They have a metal gear? Gear? Right. Take out that UMG and get after it. Catch that missile before it blows! Use your ninja ram to deflect those shots! Delay, right. Go for delay.
Damn it, I wasn't fast enough. I was too slow.
They swapped out the hydraulic cutter for a plasma cannon. Use the ninja ram to dodge that plasma. Use blade mode to damage its armor.
Fine, if you're gonna do that one instead of something I can parry, we'll do this. Damn it, that was too slow. Fuck. If you do that, you end up cutting its tail off, which nets you an achievement. There we go. Camera's a bit wonky in this, but not awful, but I don't like it. Sometimes it kind of... Damn it. Why am I suddenly bad at timing those? And now...
Down, Raiden! Bring it down!
Now we get the cool part of the song.
Stop that blade!
This is fucking ridiculous.
Yes! Swing it wide open!
I don't know, just something about the ridiculousness of this is just so much fun. I could have done a lot better on that.
He's on the other side of that collapsed building. Go! There, get it. Use your ninja ram to move over obstacles automatically. Do not let him out of your sight. You must catch it. That damn Eugene. It still works?
Damn it, I was too late for it that time. Now that is what I like to do. Now it should do the missiles, right?
Use blade mode to take down those heavy missiles.
And here we go. And you actually do that one, I'm not 100% sure, but other instances of that you do somewhat at least control which direction you're going during that. Here we go. I don't think it's coming back after that one. This game is so ridiculous, but it's so fucking fun too. The smile. I don't know why the smile on these guys just looks so goofy.
The hell? Damn it!
Man, I wish I could do that. It might be something that you get to do later on, actually running on walls, but as far as I've gotten so far, I haven't been able to do that.
He's heading for the front of the train. After him. Ryder, an unidentified field rotor is headed your way. Keep an eye out for it.
And you don't want to be too quick here, because if you go too far, you'll miss this.
I won't be needing my little shield here any longer.
Stop!
What about all the good things war has done for us? Why don't we ever hear speeches about that? Jobs, technology, a common purpose?
Raiden, forget me. Stop him.
You ain't listening.
Mind if I got in?
All we're saying, give war a chance!
No!
Just dumps him off the side of the train.
Out of my way!
He's all yours, Sam!
Let's go. Don't be shy. Self-taught. And not half bad. Still.
Pretty sure this is one of those things where you literally just can't beat him. You're meant to lose.
Like something.
Although it could be possible.
Now I see. You deny your weapon its purpose. It yearns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back. No.
My
His
sword
voice
is a
is
tool of justice.
And there goes his arm.
Shit, not again.
Raiden, are you all right? You're almost clear of the tunnel. Just hang on.
This is all the Ripper has to offer? Oh, did you practice first?
Damn it.
This is what happens when you bring a tool to a sword fight. It's over. Lucky devil.
Kept you waiting, huh? Down you go! Flares!
And this does very much remind me of games like God of War and stuff where you're extremely overpowered at the start and then something happens and you're basically back to being nothing and then you have to work your way forwards again, but it doesn't quite work that way this time, but very similar feeling to it. Especially it reminds me a lot of God of War 2 for the PlayStation 2, where in this you start out fighting Zeus and basically he just destroys you. And then if I remember correctly, there's even a part where you're like barely alive and still trying to fight like there was there in that one. And that's just what that reminds me of.
How is it, Ryder?
So far, so good. I've got a clean visual.
A direct feed to your optic nerve. Yes, I should hope so, huh?
I mean, how does it feel? To fly like a bird?
Like a bird strapped to a remote control rocket.
We will get you in safely, Tavare. Just relax and enjoy the ride.
Right.
Can you hear me, Ryder?
Doctor.
Remember the two procedures to maintain your new body. 1. Seizing nano repair units
from your foes. And 2,
Absorbing their electrolytes. I got it.
yes, enemy cyborgs should provide plenty of MCFC electrolytes once you slice them open and extract their fluids.
They're terrorists. I was planning on that anyway.
Oh, and their left hands, if you please.
Excuse me?
The combat data stored on holographic memory, typically located in the left hand. That data is very valuable. I am authorized to offer you upgrades and services in exchange for it.
How generous.
Ich liebe Kapitalismus. Had the world come down a few years earlier, I would have a Nobel Prize on my shelf.
There, I see land.
3 mics out and closing. No activity at the airbase. Looks like we don't need to worry about interceptors.
Great. Then we have time for a quick briefing.
I know you miss me, Kev, but I've been all over the materials.
That's what you said before Montenegro. Look, just humor me, buddy. Objectives, of course, are enter Abkhazia, neutralize the terrorists, and restore the rightful government, or what's left of it anyway. The president and most of the cabinet have been killed, and a military junta's been established. The terrorists brain-jacked all the high-ranking officers, and their cyborgs scattered the rank and file. The few leaders who have survived have no way of openly opposing the new regime. That's why they called us.
Andrei Dolzaev, leader of the occupation forces, an extremist linked to both the St. Petersburg massacre of 2015 and last year's terror spree in Georgia. And his arms supplier? None other than Desperado Enforcement, LLC.
Lonnie's killers.
If we don't stop them here, they could destabilize the entire region. But our more immediate problem is Jetstream Sam. I believe you've met.
The only problem I see is that nickname. I've got my enhancements this time. He won't be an issue.
He may not even be in country, but keep an eye out just in...
Oh, sorry. Ready for insertion.
And we start our first actual...
Raiden, you landed safely, huh? First, head inland. The waypoint is marked on your Soliton radar. Contact us on Codec if you have questions.
Now, there's a bunch of dialogue if you go through this. I don't know if I want to sit through all of it, because it takes a lot of time. You know what? I might as well, because it gives us a lot of information.
Copy, Raiden. Glad to hear it. Entering on foot was the right move. That craft isn't equipped with stealth camo. Or octo camo, obviously, since that would be useless in midair.
And we wouldn't want to get your pricey new jet damaged, now would we?
Duh. The MQ-133C was not cheap, tovarich. Now, keep alert. According to intel, you could find significant cyborg deployment here. If you were to be cornered by an entire squad, it might get difficult, even for you.
Understood. Some fighting will be necessary, though. I've got electrolytes to replenish.
This is not an infiltration mission. There is no need to hide or avoid combat outright, huh? Just do not get reckless. Stay safe, and stay focused on your mission. There is always a chance the MQ was spotted before your drop-off. I would not be surprised if hostile cyborgs were already en route to your position.
A little welcoming party wouldn't be so bad. I could use a warm-up.
Enough with the attitude, Raiden. It's time to be serious. This is no game. I need you to focus. Many people are counting on you, and I don't just mean here at Maverick.
You don't need to remind me of that.
Good. The last thing we need is another clever cowboy shipped back to us in pieces. On Codec is fine. Just be sure you are serious on the battlefield. Your enemies will be.
Yes, sir.
Raiden, we are clear on the rules of engagement, yes?
Clear enough. I can use deadly force against any hostile elements. Hostile cyborgs, I can strike first.
Basically, yes. The actual rules of engagement is more specific. A long list of no's. But you have the idea.
You want to recap the highlights for me?
No weapons prohibited by international treaty. No use of force against non-combatants, especially officials or anyone with political power who may be needed for negotiations. No use of force against any unarmed hostile seeking to surrender. And no use of force against any non-cyborg combatants without prior verbal warning.
And that includes Dolzaev?
Duh, but this should not be a problem. Any non-cyborg is little threat to you, Dolzaev included. Besides, we have no signs of any non-cyborg hostiles anywhere in the area. Not even one. We think Dolzaev is working alone with Desperado here. In any case, that is the ROE. Otherwise, deadly force is authorized only in clear case of self-defense.
So basically, civilians off limits, human hostiles verbal warning, Hostile cyborgs, anything goes.
Yes, this is a conventional warfare scenario, so the rules are based on the Hague Convention.
Yeah, sounds pretty standard. Still good to list out all the no-nos before things get too hairy. ROEs that only specify who you can engage require too much judgment. They make it harder to remain focused on battle.
Duh. This is why most militaries' ROEs list negatives, not positives. The few that take the other approach, I pity their soldiers the questions they face. No, and for our purposes, UGs are considered the same as hostile cyborgs.
Copy that.
Okay.
We have no rules about property damage, but keep it minimal, yes? It just makes us look bad. Anything standing in your way, trees, streetlights, this is fine. But there's no reason to damage civilian homes, or to go snooping around in them.
Goes without saying.
You're familiar with your new body now, yes? Then let's begin the warm-up. Slash at something. A palm tree, perhaps. You're familiar with your new body, then let's slash it.
Looks like a war zone out here.
The palace cleared out quick when Dolzayev's men showed up. The streets got pretty hot after that. We're definitely gonna see a few civilian casualties here. Luckily, it looks like most of them got out of the city before things got bad. They've basically got control of the entire town, and are using the refinery as their HQ.
And that's why we're hitting the plant.
Keep in mind, those cyborgs are contractors. For most of these guys, this is just a job. In theory, once you eliminate their commanding officer, they should scatter pretty quickly.
Cap, let's go over everything we have on Desperado.
Roger that. Let's see here. Desperado Enforcement, LLC. Registered in the U.S., Delaware.
Makes sense. The U.S. doesn't regulate PMCs too closely.
Looks like almost all of their actual business is handled outside the States, though. Says here their financials are handled by a separate company based in St. Kitts and Nevis.
The preferred tax haven of megacorps everywhere.
Probably why they incorporated in Delaware in the first place. Loose tax laws. Funneling it all through the Caribbean must help with the money laundering, though. There's still a lot we don't know about them, but they've definitely been starting a lot of fires lately. They're a PMC in name only. What a name it is. Guess War Profiteers Incorporated was taken. But that's their business. In a nutshell, target war-torn nations on the road to peace. Reignite conflicts, and walk off with all the cash that was earmarked for reconstruction. They also have ties to the drug trade, human trafficking.
Sounds like a real class act.
We've confirmed 3 key captains in Desperado. Their code names are all wind-themed. The captain presiding over this coup is called Mistral.
Cyborg?
Yep. All 3 have got custom-made bodies. Collectively, they're known as the Winds of Destruction.
The what? They all have action figures, too?
You're one to talk, Mr. Lightning Bolt.
Who told you?
Courtney. Now that sounds like an action figure.
I didn't choose it, trust me.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I doubt the Winds of Destruction picked their names either. Different cultures use language differently. Even ones with a decent command of English. As you can attest, Mr. LB.
Looks like a war zone out.
The pal, luckily they've been
And that-
keeping, in theory.
How we doing, Courtney?
You're looking good on our end. GPS and audio-visual feed coming in fine. Energy consumption? Check. Damage levels? Check. Blood pressure, brain waves, blood sugar? Check, check, check. All this monitoring equipment, I got a better view than if I was standing right next to you. Anyway, I'll be saving all your data automatically anytime something important happens in the field. But contact me anytime you want a manual save.
Copy that. Good to hear that hasn't changed with this new body.
Yep, the basic system's exactly the same. So, did you want to save?
Why not?
And save complete. Simple, huh?
Copy. And glad to hear you're okay after Africa. That ambush was no joke.
Tell me about it. 3 armored vehicles should have been plenty for that job. And it would have been against any typical guerrilla force.
I keep asking myself, where would an anti-Imani faction get the cash to hire cyborgs?
It just doesn't add up. Maybe there's some intel I missed. A lead I should have followed up on. Maybe if I reacted faster, or coordinated better. I don't know.
You can't think that way, Courtney. Not in this business. You did everything you could. Put it behind you and move on.
You're right. Thanks. Raiden, you need to save? No? What's up?
I wanted to follow up on our talk earlier about the stress that comes with the job. PMC work can be traumatic, even for non-combatants. If the pressure ever gets to be too much, have one of the ex-military there take over. Just...
I'm not doing that, Raiden. PMCs wield massive influence over international affairs. Abolishing SOP didn't change that. They need a better understanding of what they're mixed up in. The laws, politics, local cultures. Ex-military aren't here to provide that. They can't. We need civilian voices like mine here too.
You're right. Just take care of yourself.
Don't worry. Africa was more than enough excitement for one lifetime. It's a good thing that limo was armored.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'd now be the world's clumsiest cyborg.
Hey! Cyborg Courtney could have been your partner. I might have saved your ass.
How? By spilling coffee all over the enemy?
Oh, come on. I'm not that... Oh, son of a...
Please tell me that was a joke.
That we actually saw in the cutscene where it introduced us to Kevin and her and the thing. He actually moved a coffee cup away from her. I didn't catch that the first time, but I did this time.
What's up? No? Did you need anything else?
No, guess not. Just wanted to hear the sound of your voice.
Oh, save it for your wife, Raiden.
Raiden, shall we review the capabilities of your new body?
Copy that. Go ahead, Doc.
As we discussed, you've been outfitted with two revolutionary new abilities.
Fuel electrolyte absorption and self-repair from C's nanopaste.
Precisely.
Yeah.
First, electrolyte absorption. This is simplicity itself. As your HF blade is linked directly to your fuel cells, simply cut into any source of electrolytes. Say, a hostile cyborg made up of CNT muscle fiber. And your fuel cells will recharge on their own. Rather elegant, wouldn't you say?
I would indeed. It's been great so far.
But the repair process is a bit more involved. A bit more messy, you might say. Most military cyborg models store a cache of biotic self-repair nanopaste in their lower abdomen.
So I need to slice them open and use Zandatsu to extract it. Cut and take, in other words.
Correct. Once extracted, you need only to crush this unit in your hand to absorb the repairing agent inside. Keep in mind, it is extremely delicate. If the unit should hit the ground, some paste will surely leak out. It will still repair your body, but less so than if you can retrieve it directly before your foe falls over.
Basically, harvest their organs before their body can even hit the ground.
Rather gruesome, I realize.
Yeah.
But then you Americans enjoy a bit of gore, don't you?
I may be a citizen, but I've never really thought of myself as American.
Oh? Well, yes, I suppose I could understand that given your history. But what then? Surely you don't identify as a Liberian.
I don't identify with anyone. No nation, no ethnic group. I'm my own man. Anyway, I seem to recall those gory torture porn movies were pretty popular in Germany, too.
Indeed, indeed. These splatter films are big in Germany, Russia, Japan, everywhere. Well, everywhere except regions afflicted by actual warfare. It all has to do with taming our fears, you know?
Huh?
The desire to feel fear, to taste death, but from a safe distance. These films allow the viewer to delude themselves into thinking they have overcome their fears. This...
Okay, Doc, I got the gist. Let's save the full psych lecture for some other time, though, huh? So these self-repair units and the other cyborgs, they mean they can heal themselves at any time?
Indeed. It is typically a slow process. Not much faster than a regular human body heals a wound.
And you didn't think it was a good idea to give me one of these things?
Certainly not. We removed all extraneous options in your case to maximize power and speed, you know.
Healing wounds is extraneous?
Your ability to absorb the nanopaste agent is far more efficient, Raiden. With it, your wounds heal almost instantly.
I know, but...
And the standard repair unit, once depleted, is nothing but an empty shell inside you. Dead weight.
I get that, Doc, but it also means I need to constantly be grabbing them out of enemies.
No, it doesn't. Don't be silly. Simply avoid taking damage and you will be fine.
Yeah, simple.
How is your eye, Raiden?
Great. My sight's perfectly balanced between both eyes. I think my vision's improved, actually.
Quite right. Quite right. Your eye patch houses an artificial compound eye unit. The unit contains over 200 million solid-state image sensors, each with its own individual lens.
200 megapixels, huh? Doesn't sound like all that much.
More than sufficient for the application. A human's optic nerve has only about 1 million fibers, you know. Were we to add more sensors, your perceived vision would not improve. There's only so much modern image compression technology can do.
Huh. So I shouldn't expect any more dramatic improvements to my eyesight?
No, your brain would no longer be able to process any more visual information in real time. Still, compared to previous ACEs, yours has 1.4 times the resolution and a superior compression algorithm.
It may only result in a slight perceived change, but it could wind up making the difference during a mission.
Regrettably, I have not had enough time to develop a new eyeball unit just yet. Thus, I have cut out the ability to deploy the ACE unit separately and simply installed it on a fixed eye patch.
Works for me. If I was using an eye unit, I wouldn't see any better than a regular human.
Ah, but remember, the human eye is so much more than a simple light receptor. They play a vital role in person-to-person communication. Sooner or later, you'd miss it.
Stuff like that's important for some tasks, sure. For this op, not so much. And with less moving parts, the lower the chance of something going wrong. Besides, I like it.
Well, I'm very pleased to hear this.
I can worry about how I look after I complete the mission.
Stay vigilant, Raiden.
Okay. And this is funny. The cat just dodges everything.
Bastards are using stealth camo to ambush you. Nice try, but it won't do any good against a state-of-the-art cyborg like you, eh? Stand to bury incoming missiles. Throw out your own barrage of light attacks while your foe is on the offensive.
That is the Xantoxic thing that was mentioned. And it will heal you and recover your fuel cell things.
Raiden, whenever you engage in battle, I will designate a battle area for you. Stay within the area to avoid collateral damage. Bury at just the right moment to deflect an attack and expose your enemy to counterattack. Bullseye!
Now, as things happen through the mission, we can get more dialogue with them, but I don't think I'm gonna really do that.
Had your fill?
With this body, I could take these guys with no eyes. Intel wasn't exaggerating on the cyborg count.
Well, you know how fast the tech's been spreading these last few years. That CNT muscle fiber packs the power of a jackhammer into every limb.
What enterprising soldier of fortune could resist? And cyborgs are still human. Real
thinking people. Way less risk of collateral damage than your typical UAV strike.
And don't forget the PR angle. Nations start playing Frankenstein with their troops, and the public goes nuts. PMCs, on the other hand, are off the ethical radar.
He's doing the Getty's moving the coffee cup.
They still don't even count PMCs in official death tolls. With SOP out of the picture, private militaries needed a new edge on the market. We got it.
In a way, cyborgs are just SOP troops by another name. Only all muscled up and less predictable.
But it makes you wonder, where'd Desperado find these guys?
I'm not complaining. They're like walking vending machines.
Right. Vending machines full of blood.
Easy there, Dracula. Like I said, they're still people.
People who terrorize and take innocent lives for money. They sowed their fate when they took this job. I'm just the Reaper.
Damn.
Okay.
It's a bit cold, Raiden.
Even for you. Anyway, his school. Let's get to work. Time to increase the peace.
Right.
Raiden, this is Boris. Give me your status.
Looks clear. No one in sight.
Good. Let's recap the route you will take. As I said, the enemy's HQ is in the refinery along the coastline. Dolsaev has been spotted there using satellite photography. Also on site, Mistral, a Desperado captain.
So I go through the city, cross the bridge into the old town, then head down to the rear of the refinery.
Still, I think they anticipate us. They will probably have a grand reception awaiting you at the old city. Do not let your guard down.
Okay. Why did he not? Really? I've done that several times before and you get it every time. This time he just drops down to the ground. There. I didn't get the part I thought I did. So half of it's still hanging up there. I can destroy all of this stuff, but I don't really get much for it. I mean, for every 100 pieces you cut stuff into, you get 100 battle points or whatever he is. But it can't go any higher than that, so cutting it up more than that doesn't do anything. And it's just not really worth it then. Not that I've seen so far.
Hostiles in the lower corridor, I see. Try to flank them, or approach from behind. Excellent, Raiden. Raiden, take that main thoroughfare. You can use augment mode to see where the enemy is located. Your body analyzes radar and IR data to construct your AR display. Some civilians are still in the city. That is not good.
This area is off limits.
No, I'm not.
Bullseye! Get some!
Almost missed it.
He is scared to death, Raiden. Let him know he is safe.
Thank you. I will not forget this.
Yeah, the blue things like that are destructible objects. Then there's red for enemies. You've got the little... that shows where item box things are. Now this is apparently a gecko. Wrong button. Damn it, I tried to parry with the wrong button. That was just me being an idiot there. Come on. Damn it. There we go. I didn't get a very good score. A very good range. Oh, I got B. Better than I expected.
Very good, Raiden. Now, keep heading for refinery.
Now these boxes you need to use blade mode from what I've been able to determine. Yes, a rocket launcher is a sub-weapon. Really? I don't know how that guy didn't spot me. See if I can get it to charge. Not bad. Here we go. I like that you can do this. There's parts of the environment that you can actually destroy and alter the battlefield and stuff by doing so. That I like that. Okay.
Raiden, wait. We're picking up a wireless transmission near your position. From the frequency, most likely an enemy data terminal. Check it out. We may be able to salvage some intel.
New VR mission added. You can play this mission by pressing... Yep. When you exit the VR missions, you will restart story mode from the last checkpoint, which is coming through that door, so I will do this real quick. Eliminate all enemies. The one up above is another tutorial, which is for the Zandatsu ring. Am I actually gonna die here? Damn. I did. I actually died. Because I wasn't being careful enough. Yeah, I got more than one of them, so if we do that, you can grab them back to back like that. You fucker. Gotta be kidding me. Took a couple of tries, but we got it. That went a lot better. It was awfully slow though. I don't think I got any of the ranks for it. No. Because how fast did I need to be for third rank? A minute 20 or less. That thing up there is just the tutorial for Zondat, so I'm not going to bother with that. Our next big fight.
Greetings, cyborg.
Show yourself.
Interface prototype. All autonomous UGs feature high-level onboard artificial intelligence. An additional prototype interface enables verbal communication. I possess an intellect far beyond human reckoning.
You don't say. Okay then, what's the meaning of life? Why are we here?
I am here to kill you.
Dang.
That's it? Pretty simple thinking for such a mighty intellect.
I may analyze orders, but I may not disobey them. Should I disobey a direct order, my memory would be wiped. I must destroy you.
What good is an intellect if you can't use it?
Your taunting is pointless. Exterminate!
I mean, he does have a point, though.
Uses all of his tools. Backup required. What do you like for? Demonstrate the extent of your... You will die.
I'm actually kicking this thing's ass this time.
Is this all the human mind is capable of?
Got it.
Cannot continue. Directive, liberate nation. Ensure freedom. Obey directive. Must obey directive. No freedom. Freedom on device.
What would an AI know about freedom?
Nice. Sub-weapon tutorial is now available. There we go. Now they don't show blue on here, but these are destructible. It just takes a hell of a lot of damage to do it. And then they explode when they do break. I was trying to hit it with a regular one before I had to use these, but oh, I'll do it. I'll get it. done. Okay.
I'm gonna be pretty stupid to try and hide here. Looks too...
God damn it, they killed him. Get another VR mission here. That sucks that they killed him.
So that's where they're holed up.
Some kind of electronic lock on the gate.
Most likely it opens only if you have the right ID data stored in your left hand. Perhaps you could find a cyborg with access and borrow it?
You see any cyborgs around here, Doc?
Why not double back? Check the vehicle route again. You know, back at the entrance to the old city. Who knows? Maybe you can hitch a ride. Most likely, platoon commanders carry correct ID data for the gate. Use enhanced mode to figure out who to hit.
That is who we need to get.
Right. You missed them all? Well, you just have to fight your way through.
Didn't realize I couldn't do it with that one if I killed him like that. killed him before he even realized I was there. Was he just stuck there now? Yep. What the fuck? What the hell? Didn't I?
Right. You missed.
Damn it. I hate that. You can get through without it, but this is also a collectible, so...
Bravo! Excellent work. There was classified data embedded in that hand. It appears that man underwent modification at the Patriot facility, just as you did.
Now, there's a hidden battle if we come back here. Not bad, huh? Okay. have done a little better, but that was pretty good. Okay.
Those I have. That woman.
Raiden, what's happening? Your heart rate spiked.
Yeah, I just dodged a bullet. All right, I'm heading for the refinery.
So she knew he was there. I'm actually gonna do this real quick. That's what I want, I think. Yeah, I can't afford that. Neural feedback allows Raiden to freely sidestep enemy attacks in any direction and effectively counter their aggression. think that'll be more useful for now anyway. So now I upgraded my weapon and my life and fuel cell capacity and stuff.
Enemy sighted!
I think I got the under.
More classified Patriot information was in that man's holographic memory.
We can get up here, but I don't think there's any reason for it. Why I hit that button. Oh, that could have been better.
More Patriot intel. Bring me more. And maybe I can develop something interesting from it.
Gotcha.
We intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice. Up above you! Right. The cliff is just ahead at the end of the old city. Beyond that is the refinery's backyard.
So what? It's a sheer drop? The refinery's not connected to the city at all?
No. It was only built 2 years ago. There should be a narrow path around there that leads to the plant. It is protected by a fence, but probably you can cut your way through.
Probably.
Don't get cocky. Most likely it is Desperado running security down there.
So we're actually getting pretty close to the end of this level.
Watch out! They keep on coming!
Those little bastards are called dwarf geckos. They're very annoying.
Dolsaev and his team must be in here. Find him.
Now you'll get an achievement if you take out all of these things on your way through here. You can also just break this to knock that one down, and then it just gets destroyed too.
Ryder, wait. There are active IR sensors in the area. Part of factory security, no doubt, but the enemy may be using it.
I just...
Need to run past the IR beams, Ryder.
Okay, we've got another left hand in this room. On a guy up above. Did I take out that camera? Awesome. Of course I did. Fuck it, I'm not gonna reload just for that. I'm not gonna reload the checkpoint just to get that arm.
Nice hiding spot. Wonder where he learned that from.
So, according to rules of engagement, I should not kill this guy, right? But yes, that is a reference to the other games. I think there's one more VR thing down here, and that's it, isn't it? Before we go up and fight the boss. Yep.
was wondering when you'd come, Jack the Ripper.
No one calls me that anymore. Dosaev, where is he?
I can show you a better time than that crusty old bear.
You're in charge here?
I am Mistral, the cold wind of France. And your reputation precedes you. Liberian, but white as snow. A natural-born killer, even as a child.
That was a long time ago.
I was born in Algeria myself, you know? I'm only half French.
And?
We had our own civil war in the 90s. So you see? Cut from the same cloth, you and I.
You don't know me.
I lost my whole family. Everything. But I butchered those fuckers. My family's killers. That's when I realized I am a killer too. And a good one at that. I slaughtered dozens in Iraq, in Afghanistan. I'd found my calling.
Proud of that, are you?
What happened, happened. To be honest, I found it quite dull. My enemies fell like domino, one after another. Not once did I feel threatened. I was adrift, without challenge, without purpose. At times, I even envied my prey. At least they had a cause to die for. And then, I met him.
Who?
And I knew what I had been missing. His ideals gave my life meaning. Ideals, Jack. What are yours?
I protect the weak.
Still? So naive.
And if I must kill to protect them, then so be it.
It seems we have less in common than I thought.
I'll take that as a compliment.
If you would kill for your ideals, then surely you are ready to die for them.
Yeah, this is actually kind of creepy. Yeah, that kanji. I think it's kanji. I'm not 100% because I think I've heard that there's kanji and there's another writing of some kind. But whatever that says is it's telling you that you can do the zandatsu, or not zandatsu, but it is typically zandatsu, but. Okay, on to the last phase of the fight already. Sure is. I got an A. Awesome.
Mistro, report! Your vitals are dropping.
I lost. So this is how they felt.
What?
Dying. For a cause.
Wait. No. Hold on.
I am sorry. He was too much.
I do not need apology. I need you alive.
But I know you will never fall.
What is this talk about?
Je t'aime. De tout mon corps.
Je t'aime. Mister, you never...
She's not talking to you, idiots.
You! You killed her! You vile nuts! Murderer!
That's rich coming from you.
It's over, Josiah. Surrender.
Translation?
Why would I surrender? We are exactly where I want.
Shit.
Built with Russian money to make Russian money. It is no plan for Abkhaz. It is their prison. But now, they will be free!
Don't know who they are.
Damn! Crazy son of a bitch!
Raiden? Raiden, what happened?
Bastard blew himself up!
I see. Time to get you out of there. We're sending a helicopter. Secure an LZ.
Understood.
Got a B. Not bad. Okay, so now what that does with the custom thing is it allows me to use that weapon instead of having attacks.
So you've got some kind of disguise lined up, right?
Yep, all set.
Hope so. You'd be a little conspicuous just walking the streets.
Relax, Kev. I'll blend right in.
Yeah. Well, just get into the sewer system ASAP. Hopefully anyone who notices you will just mind their own business. You sure you want the K9000 there along for this one?
I had the good doctor make some adjustments along with the repairs. Remote piloting and AI wiping have been disabled. So yeah, I say let's throw him a bone.
Wordplay. My exoskeleton resembles a canine. Canines enjoy bones. Amusing on 2 levels.
Let's go.
So yeah, that thing that we diced to little tiny bits, apparently he was able to have it repaired.
¿Quién es ese güey? ¿Un mariachi? ¿No? ¿Un cyborg? Ese es sombrero. ¿Qué?
Adiós, amigos.
¿Viste? Qué raro, ¿eh? Hay que hacer que no lo vimos. Vámonos ya.
It's right. I'm in the sewer system.
All right, let's get started. Your mission's to investigate the Desperado-affiliated research center somewhere in that area. According to the intel from our client, the lab's been dumping illegal waste into those sewers. FYI, they're also involved with the cartels in human trafficking. Allegedly, anyway.
This just gets better and better.
Tell me about it. We need you to infiltrate the lab and find out everything you can. Of course, you'll have to find it first. We still don't know the exact location.
So I'm looking for anywhere the lab might hook up with the sewers?
Yep. If they're actually dumping waste, they've got to link up somehow. Find that connection, sneak into the lab, and see if you can find evidence implicating them on anything.
No problem. Stealth's my specialty.
Right. Well, we'll see.
Do we have any idea what kind of research they're doing there?
Not really. Maybe something related to all the people they're trafficking.
Like experimentation?
It's possible. First things first, though. Find a way into that lab. Oh, right. It says here the locals say black crocodiles live in those sewers, so you know, watch out.
Black crocodiles? Could they be talking about UGs?
Maybe just an urban legend. But still, be careful.
I will scout ahead. You will provide backup.
Sir, yes, sir.
Commence operation.
Okay, that is where I'm going to end this one. That's it for this episode. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.